everyone, this is Marjorie and welcome to Jetersblessings. Today I've got this 14-inch wreath and here I'm just showing you a couple of the crossbars. And in between the crossbars is 4 individual rings, and in the top 2 rings I'll add 1 pipe cleaner, and the bottom 2 rings I'll add 2 pipe cleaners. So there are 6 sections in this wreath form, and each section gets 3 pipe cleaners, and so you have a total of 18 pipe cleaners needed to make your own work wreath. Sorry if you hear any noise in the background. So I have this black fabric mesh from Craft Outlet, and I cut it at 40 inches. And the reason I did that is because there's 360 total inches. On the package you'll see it says 10 yards, so there's 30 feet. And then breaking that down, it's 360 inches. So I want to use 2 packages, and 2 packages, well, 1 package will cover 3 sections or 9 pipe cleaners. So I take the 360 and divide that by 9 pipe cleaners, and that gives me 40 inches. You definitely don't have to use the full 40 inches, but I will because I do not want any extra remnants of any mesh laying around. But it also does make a very full wreath. The good thing about the fabric mesh is that it's very flexible, pliable, and you can move it around very easily. So once I fill up one section, it actually looks pretty darn full. And I'm actually doing the cruffle method where I roll up one side and then turn it around and roll it up the other side a few times and then just walk it up in the middle. So here I place the 3rd one into the pipe cleaners, and this is how full it becomes with one section. So I have the majority of the work wreath filled with the mesh, and you can see it's pretty big, pretty nice and fluffy. And this is actually how I like my wreaths to be. You don't have to use, you can use any color pipe cleaner that you want. Here I got this really cute football mom sign from Craft Outlet as well. And here I'm just trying to measure where I want to put it and where I need to attach the pipe cleaners to the sign. So I take a pipe cleaner and I go ahead and staple it down. I give it a good couple of staples. And then you see me here in just a second. I'm going to check the face, which I always do, to see if the staples go through, which I have not had an issue with any of the staples going through on any Craft Outlet signs, but that's just something I have always done. I used to make a lot of wreaths with the Dollar Tree signs, and if you are familiar with them, they're a little on the thin side, so they wouldn't go through well. They would poke out the other end. So actually, if you do use those signs, what I used to do is just glue some, you could either use the tumbling terror blocks, or you could use some craft sticks and just give it a couple extra layers, and then it would be okay. So I got these cute matching ribbons from Craft Outlet. It's a 2.5 inch field ribbon and a 1.5 inch football ribbon, and I just crisscross them. I cut them at 18 inches. I crisscross them, pleat them in the middle, and then put them right on top of the pipe cleaner. And then I trim it down about, oh, half an inch, quarter of an inch, and then just tuck that back there nice and pretty, just to make it have a nice clean finish, and also that none of the pipe cleaners are sticking up to actually poke anybody. Now, you could use any color mesh or anything like that, but I chose to use the black just because I really liked the ribbon and I wanted it to pop. So there was some black in the sign, and I just chose to marry up the black mesh with the ribbons in the sign just so they would pop just a little bit more. So I cut 16 tails, and I added those on, and now here I'm just adding my sign. Here I'm just showing you the back, how I tighten everything down, trim off excess, and then tuck those extras in down into the deco mesh. So I take the extra ribbon and I make a 15-inch long tail that's going to go towards the bottom. And then I put a couple of extra loops. Well, I put a loop on each side. And then I cut a 7-inch tail to go to the top. And then I'll do the same with the football ribbon. But as I go, I'll end up, the first two ribbons I'll have at 6 inches, or 6.5 inches, excuse me. And then I'll go down half an inch with the next two sets of tails will be 6 and then 5.5. So I just get a little bit smaller on the loops as I go down. And then here I did get this 1.5 inch from Craft Outlet as well. And it's a 50-yard roll. It was actually very inexpensive. And then so I'm going to make, I did this one of 3, and then I'm just going to try to use up the rest of the mesh. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. I'm trying to use up the rest of the ribbon off of the spool. And so I'll add some more loops and tails in. Now once I have all my loops and my tails made, I get some floral wire. It's just a 22 gauge floral wire that I use. And I pull off my bow, being very careful to hold it at the top and bottom, pressing it very tightly as I put the floral wire around it. And then I just turn the bow to tighten the floral wire. So then I actually add the bow to the wreath frame, and then I will just do a lot of fluffing and curling of the ends of the 1.5 inch ribbon. And then here I just got to trim off the tails. I do a dovetail on the 2.5 inch, and then on the 1.5 inch I just cut them at an angle. And I try to make sure that I go through and cut all of the tails from the bow. This is the outcome. I think it is so cute, of course, but I'm partial to my own. I really enjoyed making this, and I hope you like it and enjoyed the video. You guys have a very blessed day.